Hello, you guys. Today it's going to be talking about dreams and visions of true spiritual origin. Okay, the power of clairvoyance and the prediction is especially active in dreams when the activity of the physical body is subdued and the disturbing influences coming through the avenues of the physical senses are excluded. So when the physical senses are downgraded in a sense, then your spiritual sense opens up. Okay, the astral duplicate of writing seen by the astral sense. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, their imagination was then free and began to work its wonders. It attracts to it of some philosophers they communicated to them their knowledge. Such things happen frequently, but it often occurs that on awakening to consciousness in the outer world, a part of what has been learned during a dream is forgotten. If this happens and we wish to remember such dreams, we should not leave the room after rising and should not speak to anybody, but remain alone and undisturbed and add nothing until after a while we may remember that dream. It is often the case the dreams have an important meaning, but many dreams that are pleasant may signify sorrow, and disagreeable dreams may signify joy, and we should therefore not put too much confidence in dreams. Men's astral bodies may more easily be influenced during sleep than during a waking state. The power to influence people during their sleep is sometimes used for evil purposes. Some persons being in love with others and finding their love unreciprocated have sometimes used this circumstance to influence those whose love they desire by appearing to them in their dreams. They will write with their own blood their names upon pieces of genuine parchment paper and put the slips under their pillows or beds so that these persons might see the intended lovers in the dreams and fall in love with them. Girls used to put their belts, ribbons, locks of hair under the pillows of young men for whose love they craved, but very seldom they found the desired result in this manner because they forgot the faith is necessary to obtain success. Okay, you got to have faith when doing these things. Okay, a strong faith and a powerful imagination are the two pillars supporting the door to the temple of magic, and without which nothing can be accomplished. Imagination is the creative power of man, and it may act instinctively and without any conscious effort of the will. Man has a visible and an invisible workshop. The visible one is his body, the invisible one is his imagination, the mind. Okay? The sun gives light, and the light is not tangible, but its heat may be felt, and if the rays are concentrated, it may set a house on fire. Okay? The imagination is the sun of the soul of man, acting in his own sphere as the sun of the earth acts in the latter. Whereas the latter shines, join planet and the soil grow, the vegetation springs up. Okay? Visible and tangible forms grow into existence from invisible elements by the power of the sunshine. Okay? If a man's imagination and faith is strong enough to penetrate into every corner of the interior world, it will be able to create things in those corners, and whatever man thinks will take form in his soul. But the imagination of nature is like a monkey, and the pictures formed in the imagination of man created corresponding images in the mirror of nature. Imagination is like the sun. The sun has light which is not tangible, but which nevertheless may set a house on fire. But the imagination is like the sun in the man, acting in a place in which the light is directed. Okay? Man is that which he thinks. If he thinks fire, he is fire. If he thinks war, then will he cause war. It all depends merely on that, and the whole of his imagination becomes the entire sun that he wallows, imagines that which he wills. Okay? The imagination is so powerful. Imagination and faith is the tools to do magic. Okay? Peace.